Hello. Hey, everybody. Happy Friday or Saturday, depending on where you are on this amazing wild ride we're on this beautiful planet. Had to jump in here this morning. Today, energetically feels so much better. And I wanted to come in too and share what's going on. I always share my own observations, and I ask my guides all the time, what's going on and what kind of juice can we give them today, right? So first and foremost, welcome to our newest members of the Love Train. I did not get a chance to peek on there this morning and see who might be new, but if you're new here today, please let us know in the comments so we can give you a proper Love Train welcome. I think we're approaching somewhere around 3,400 Love Trainers, which is so awesome. I love you guys so much. What a great community we've built here. So let's get on with this energetic business and talk about what's going on. Okay, so this was night before last, right? We had these purging, and this was for hours, right? More of that purging, more agitation. We went into this integration yesterday. Yesterday seemed to be when, if you felt like, are people going a little cray-cray? If you've been seeing that or observing that, this is what was happening with the integration, because we all got dumped onto a new timeline, right? Back last week. And just so you know, so timelines, I did see a couple of questions about timelines. Timelines are always collapsing. The old ones that are the dense, right? In the dense background now, the rear view mirror are collapsing, right? Because energy can't be destroyed, but it can be transmuted. So as those close, we have access to higher levels of consciousness on the front end, right? So what we've just gone through is a recalibration. So what happened is your who man was saying, what the heck's going on? I've never had to embody these energies, this frequency before. You're receiving new frequencies and they're very high. And you can see last night, again, we got this spike, and I'll show you more on the Shakalaka chart. I'll show that one next. And you can still see some purging. We are being begged to be authentic. There is a plead. If you wear masks, meaning if you're putting on anything that is not truly you in your day-to-day living, this is going to feel horrific. It's going to feel horrific. And the way my guides brought it through, and I love this, they said, we can now feel the truth. We feel the truth. That doesn't mean we're listening to what someone says and analyzing it and going into the noodle and saying, what does the noodle, right? Because this can only go from history files. So because you can feel the truth, and my scalp's tingling now, they love this message. This means you can also feel deception. Okay? So this is so important to keep in mind, because in our day-to-day, right, we're interacting with unawakened in some cases and sometimes awakened. And the other thing that came forward from my guides was there isn't a spiritual veil or gift that can override deceptive energy. So if someone, even if they think they're good intended, right, under good intentions, you can't put on a spiritual mask and deceive others. They can feel it. And so I love this message today for us. And today in particular, because I woke up, I felt grounded. And I thought, oh gosh, today we got to get the gang together. Got to get the Love Train together today to do a super grounding. Because that recalibration was very severe. And what it was doing is it shakes up dense energy. And so how does that play out? Sometimes it means that you're witnessing it, right? You might be witnessing it and saying, what did I do to deserve this, right? We don't do that. We just say, help me see this. Help me see this through the eyes of love. Help me see this from a higher perspective. And so, and I can tell you, there are some star seeds that like mine, my detector just says, literally like those lie detector tests, deception has been detected. And then it's up to my who man to be conscious of that and say, okay, how can I see this through, right? Because let's face it, nobody enjoys having right energy. And for some of you, you may have this going on in the workplace, like, oh, somebody's telling you something, someone's blowing smoke in the part of you that sits on a toilet, and you know it. Now those feelings are more elevated. So what's our role? We're light workers, right? We're here to lay down, to hold the light. Number one, we recognize it's perfectly fine for you to recognize, okay, deception's been detected here. So now what do? I have two choices now. I can make myself unconscious and get entangled in it, right? And entangled means if you're upset, if you're frustrated, if you're focused on it now, versus, okay, my Scooby senses are on fire now. How cool. All I need to do is be the light. And that can mean that you form a boundary, whatever boundary you're comfortable with. Don't make yourself small. Do not make yourself small. See, we got a thumbs up on that. Very important. And if you're not sure, take a step back and ask for guidance, because it will come to you. But I love this because knowing that you can feel the truth, think about how you can use this in your everyday life now, right? I'm about to make a decision. Okay, does this feel like my truth, or am I making a decision from fear? See, it applies to how you're choosing. What am I choosing for myself? Where am I choosing from? What dimension am I in? And this is a great way to just slow down and know and trust. And for those of you that were in focus group yesterday, oh my gosh, what a beautiful session. And if you weren't, you can grab the activation. I posted it in here yesterday, and it's an alignment, and it is aligning you with your truth. It's aligning you with your truth and showing you it was so powerful. And don't be surprised if it knocks you out. It zonked me out when I first received it. But there were just some really beautiful, beautiful responses that we got yesterday from people who really, truly felt it. And it's helping to embody your highest timeline, which is what we just went through. So we just got thrown onto a new timeline, right? We were recalibrating. Now we're grounding, and by embodying more of your light, we're calling in our light. We're calling on our light and embodying it. You're embodying more of your truth. You're embodying. And like, if you're not being you in any situation, you're never going to benefit from it in these energies. Whatever you think you're doing to get another person's attention, to whatever, to get a reaction, to get love, we don't get it from the outside. It's inside. Whatever you think you're doing to manipulate an outside situation, that's it's internal deception. And that's throwing you off your timeline. And there's no judgment or criticism here. This is about awareness, right? Okay, what am I doing? Where am I choosing from? And then you just course correct. So you don't have to be perfect. Let me course correct. Let me get in alignment with myself. What's my truth? What's my truth? What do I want to do here? What do I want to create here? And I want to create it from love and light. And you just check. Am I in my truth? Am I in love and light? And from that space, you are in alignment for beautiful things to happen. Because the fifth dimension is pure love and light. And now you're in your heart space. And I also posted, by the way, this beautiful poem that came through from my guides called Seal the Current. And it's really keeping you, if you go in there and read those words, it's just a guide, like stick to help you stay in alignment. It's about what we used to do that we no longer do, that kept us out of alignment. And the words are so powerful and so beautiful in that. And really use these tools, especially right now. We went back in the industrial washing machine for a bit, but here's the cool thing. Where we've landed is you've landed on a new beginning, and there's just opportunity now, opportunity for alignment. Am I in resonance? Am I in resonance? And then if you're not, notice, okay, what's throwing me off my track? What's throwing me off my track? But, just I keep going back to you, like, be truthful with yourself, because that is truly how you grow and evolve. Let's see, Cheryl says, insane cray cray at workplace. Yes, attacked by so much deception. Yeah, I know, Cheryl. And that's where you go, okay, breath, don't fail me now. Breath, do not fail me now. Let's see, I've seen the energy force to be my true self with answers. Yeah, yeah, awesome. See, that awareness is there now. Now, by the way, we all know we've had this, right? Have you ever been in a room and someone could walk in and you see them a little charged up or in a little negative mood, right? Everybody goes, "Ooh, I'm going to stay away from that." And then somebody walks into the room and they're this bright light and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I can't wait to talk to that person. Whatever they got going on, I want some of that," right? That ability that we have now goes beyond us seeing a facial expression or hearing words. You can literally detect the other person's energy, and you then decide, okay, the old way was it could be a trigger or it could activate a pain body. The new way is, oh, cool, I know what's going on here, right? And I love that deception has been detected. I just love that when my guides bring it to me. And then I go, okay, breath, don't fail me now. Bring in the breath, come into the heart space. And sometimes it might be something that you're like, really? Is this really happening right now? And that's okay. Don't hide your emotion. Allow yourself to feel that, but don't react or respond. Then that's when you go within and say to your guides, okay, help me see this. Help me see the light here. Help me be the light here, right? We didn't come here to be liked. We came here to be light. I love that one too. So how can I be the light in this situation? And that's going to guide you through it, really. And in some cases, it can diffuse the naughtiness, quite literally. So hang in there, Cheryl. With this grounding is helping us all in a big way. The settling of this energy. And there is light. I peeked right before I came in because I felt some heat coming in and ringing in the ears. And we're starting to get more light. And that light is what, for me anyway, really helps me just feel better. You get a lot of clarity, a lot of creativity. By the way, those of you who are sending me the links for your Printify shops, I'm loving them. Oh my gosh, I got Cheryl, I saw yours, Tammy, I saw yours. Really amazing, so inspirational. And I'm working on a way to creatively so that we can get everybody's Printify shops in front of our amazing community, because you guys have such amazing gifts to share. We are here to co-create together and to share in each other's gifts. So, I'm asking for guidance on that one, and I will definitely, it's moved to the front of my priority list because I'm seeing these amazing stores, and I want you guys, we got to start broadcasting them now, right? So we're going to find a way to help everybody broadcast them and really share it so that our people in our community can see it and be inspired. I mean, you guys are inspiring me. Someone made a teddy bear and I thought, oh my God, that's so cute. I want a teddy bear with a little love message on his t-shirt. Love that. I absolutely do. So I love the creativity, and you guys are inspiring me too. So well played. All right, let's see who is here on this Friday morning. Manu is here. Carol is here. Wendy, Tammy's in the house. Cheryl's in the house. It's funny, the two creative beings are back to back here in my chat. Paige is here. Hey, Paige. Sean's here. Oh, I'm happy you caught me live too. Care is here. Awesome. Cheryl, Donna, Sabine. Oh yeah, powerful yesterday in focus group. Yes, it really was. Really, I'm loving, like, they're coming in, these activations. If you've noticed, they're getting more powerful and we're really feeling it. And I love it because we're connecting those dots. It's getting us completely out of the headspace and really starting to feel these shifts. And that's the part that I love the most. It's great when we can just settle into our body and go, okay, what's going on? This is how we move forward in the fifth dimension, right? You feel for the energy, right? And then you let your own light guide the way. When you're feeling for the energy, that's like, do I prefer this or this? Which one do you prefer a little more? Every choice you make is a potential timeline. You have infinite possibilities. So every choice you make is a possible timeline. When you choose from your heart, okay, I really, a fruit salad sounds really good right now. It's hot out. It would be refreshing. Oh my gosh, my body's going to love this. Or go into the noodle. Oh, but I've been having a lot of fruit lately, so maybe I should have a vegetable. Soon as you go should, you just should the bed. Now you're back. You went out of your heart space. You went to an old timeline. Soon as you go, I should be, or I have to, you're on an old timeline now. So want. What do you want? What does your heart desire in this now moment? And you can't mess it up. You can't mess it up. As our guides, the guides brought forward yesterday in focus group, your soul is walking ahead of you, quite literally, laying down the breadcrumbs for your heart, all your heart's desires. So what do we need to do? We need to slow it down. We need to go into our heart space and be willing to hear it. It's a whisper and it's subtle. And so that's that alignment. And when you're in alignment, it's so clear. It's, oh my gosh, I know exactly what to do next. It's no more, what's my next step? And only look for the next step. There's no long playbook, no long stop projecting forward. What is my next step right now? And it's always what feels good. And it doesn't have to tie to any outcome. It can literally be, this feels good right now, including if that's, I'm going to go lay on my couch and take a nap right now. Yeah, because that's going to feel really good to my body. That's alignment. That's your highest timeline. So play with this. Really start to play with, how do I feel? And is this true? Is this true? What am I about to do here? Am I really operating from my true authentic self? You can't mess it up. You really can't. Okay, let's take a quick look at the shakalaka. The shakalaka, this one really tells the story, I'll tell you. And I did feel a spike. It's funny, right before I came on, I felt a little spike in the solar plexus, which, here we go. Okay, so you can see, so this was day before yesterday, right? And so this is last night into this morning. That was yesterday midday. Interesting, see? There was still some purging and some light coming in. So these are more softened. These sharp ones, that's that, what I call the agitator. It's going to the bottom of the barrel, saying what is real, what is true, what's dense, what's got to go. If something has been, plaguing you, oh, I thought I healed this. I thought I healed this. Don't let that get the best of you. It's coming up and you literally just say, okay, I know what this is now. You're coming to the light. When you release, ask your guides, please help me release all dense energies that are not my own. Please help me release all dense energies that are not my own. When you do that, you're giving permission for support to come in. The support is always there, but with your free will, sometimes we divert it because we go, no, I'm going to focus here. They're going to allow you to focus where you want to focus. So this is where our conscious awareness, where am I? Am I in my head, floating off? Am I making a bunch of noodle soup right now? Okay, how can I get back in alignment? We're going to do it today. We're going to use that breath. We're going to use the breath, bring it in, slow it down, connect with Gaia's energy. She's your stabilizing force. You guys are so good at it. And I thought that today we are all ready for a good love train grounding. All right, so you can see here that we're getting it again. Like this light is coming in for us. Let's see. How can we not feel bad about just wanting to lay on the couch and be okay? So being productive is the gerbil wheel from the third dimension that they all convinced us to get on until everybody got so tired that they either the gerbil wheel caught on fire or they got thrown off of it. The alignment has nothing to do with productivity. Nothing. And self-love and self-care. I'm tired. My body's tired. I am going to care for my body right now. And who's going to tell you you're not right? Also, here's the thing, forgive yourself if you think you're not being productive. If somebody else tells you that, you have to forgive them because that's unconscious behavior. It's unconscious behavior, and anybody can tell you when you're burnt out, your productivity sucks anyway. But we're not here to produce and earn and win stamina awards. We're here to play, create, and have fun. And so, and I hear you, Raina, on this one, because that was a tough one for me, because I came from this, right, workaholic mentality. And it was very uncomfortable at first. And I just would say, know what? My body's tired, my mind is tired. I deserve this. I deserve this. And flip that script. Because when you're aligned, Reina, anything that you need to get done gets done with such ease and grace, versus pushing, and just notice where you're saying have to versus this is what I want to do. Okay. And so it's start to train yourself that this is okay. By the way, most of us who did or do push ourselves that way, you've got to let go of that, the lie, you're being lazy. Now, I'm not saying that you completely surrender and then just say, okay, I'm just gonna not do anything, right? I'm just saying, follow how you feel. Okay, I need rest right now. And now I'm done resting. What do I want to create now? Okay, great. I got some rest. What do I want to create, right? There's a balance in here, but it's really, again, it's knowing your truth. Because the truth, when you're in alignment too, by the way, when you are rested, you are just naturally motivated to go do the thing that's calling you to be done. And it's interesting that you can literally call in your own energy and say, oh, I'm looking forward to this. I want to go play pickleball today. You know what? I'm going to call in some extra energy for that because I really want to spend a couple hours out there and have some fun. Call in your own energy. But when you need rest, absolutely, lose that judgment of laziness. No one gets any bonus points for collapsing on the gerbil wheel. No. And the struggle bus is not it's losing customers by the day. By the day. We didn't come here to struggle and suffer. We really, truly didn't. I love it, Maury. 11:11. I'm in my jammies in bed. Rock on, girl. I love it. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's doing what feels good for you in the moment. We've got to let go of all these BS societal rules that were created to keep us in separation in the third dimension. They are gone, no longer valid. It's all about honoring yourself, honoring your body. And when you do that, that radiates out. It radiates the most beautiful love into the planet. And so, and that now we know everybody can feel more and more and more. So if that's not motivation enough. So I know you can do this. You are amazing and you've come so far, so fast, Raina. So yeah, give yourself permission, girl. Get cozy and relax and say, I deserve this, because you truly, truly do. You really do. Awesome. Yeah, I function solely, but I get my stuff done. Yeah, whoever, we got into that now, right? Instead of, hey, you know what? I got plenty of time. I got plenty of time to take care of this, right? And by the way, the stuff gets done. It's so great when you prioritize what you want to do. The other stuff kind of works its way in, and it doesn't even feel like an effort anymore. So I think we're ready for a grounding, and because I got time to do a grounding, and then I've got a client. So I did want to pop in here though today because it just felt like prime energy for a good love train grounding. So if you are driving, please pull over or come back and listen to this later. And let's go some healing purple today. Oh yeah. I love this color. It just really helps everything feel better. All right. So just go ahead and get comfortable. Focus on your breath. See if whatever was going on or might have had you rattled earlier today. See if you can just let that go for right now and settle in. And then let's all take a nice deep inhale. Pause at the top of the breath. And exhale down to Gaia's sacred heart. Inhale, come up to your heart space. And exhale down to Gaia's sacred heart. Nice. We're going to stay here in Gaia's heart. Take an inhale. And on the exhale, merge your light with hers. Take an inhale, come up to your heart space. And notice if the front door to your heart is open. And this, if you can't visualize it, it's fine to see, sense, or feel it. And then take a moment to notice if the back door to your sacred heart is open. And if needed, just take a nice, easy inhale and gently guide it open with your exhale. Nice. We're going to take another inhale here and go back down to Gaia's sacred heart. And we're going to inhale back up to our heart space, and they're guiding us hand on the heart. And we're going to ground in and anchor in our truth here. Take an inhale. I know who I am. Exhale, release all dense energies. Inhale. I know who I am. Exhale, release all dense energies. One more, take an inhale. I know who I am. Exhale, release all dense energies. Nice, let's ground one more time in Gaia's sacred heart. Take an inhale. Exhale down to Gaia. And then on your next inhale, slowly come back into your body and wiggle your fingers and toes. And you can gently open your eyes. Oh, that felt so good. You guys are so good at this grounding. Let me know in the comments how you guys are feeling, if you really felt that one. After days of kind of making it felt hard to deeply concentrate or really get into a focus or really have a nice deep grounding. And for me, I really, really felt it. Let me know how you guys did on that. So yummy. And for those of you listening on the recording, yes, I want to hear from you too. Absolutely. I love hearing that this was able to pull you guys back into alignment. It's so important. It's so important. Everything is our energetic resonance. Everything. That's how we create. We create through energetic resonance. And the power of this group is so beautiful and so loving, and that truly is the energy of the universe. It's love. And so you love trainers are badasses. I just want you to know that, and I love you guys so, so much. So go ahead and have a beautiful afternoon, evening, or morning, depending on where you are. And I will continue to follow the energy and come on in here when I feel inspired to do so.